Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're starting Bionicle Heroes. We're using the Xbox 360 version. That I do own the PS2 version as well, but the PS2 version will put the aspect ratio completely off balance, and I don't think anyone will be happy with that. Mainly because I do not agree with the aspect ratio that instead of 60 by 4 by 3. And if you like this, you might have noticed that the second day has another thinking about 30 minutes I realised that that was going to be quite a violent game, especially for I don't think I given like the it depends on what game I'm playing. It depends on how far I'll go. This time, always had a spot in my heart.
What are you? Are you our savior? Everything's run amok here, see? Our island has been invaded by the 6 Piraka. Vicious creatures they are. But they've gotten hold of the mask of life. That mask has strange powers and in the wrong hands. It's transformed all the island's inhabitants into all kinds of strange, spiteful creatures. They're everywhere. The Piraka control them. You must track down and defeat the Piraka to return Voyanui to peace. Use the powers that the masks will grant you to save Voyanui.
That's basically the plot. I'm just going to check the audio options again because it for some reason likes to change every time. But yeah, here we are in the Maturant Enclave. You might notice the music and sound effects is quite quiet. That's so it doesn't override my voice. This is the second attempt on the recording because the first one I got about over an hour in, but it just decided not to. The audio levels were completely out of position. Here we are. This is the zone select. You notice we have 6 areas. We have Hakan's Volcano, Thox Mountain, Zaktan's Jungle, Vizok's Coastline, Rydak's Desert, and Abak's Stronghold. And of course then there's the bonus level here, I can't remember the name of it, but it's with Vizon, the 7th Piraka. This game doesn't very follow the storyline. I think in the actual... There's some good reasons, like Gurak. Gurak was defeated in the 2003 which... Yeah. I think the only character that probably appear like Bolter, the guy we in the intro cutscene, along with Jala. Those like so far, yeah. So basically, the only ones that actually appear in this game are, and I'll point them out, that were actually introduced around the storyline. I'll point out when the others are introduced, or when they were introduced. Like here we are. We've got a Vizorak. That was a 2005 introduction. I think we're also going to go by a Borak. Oh yeah, there's a Borak there. That was 2002. I only own one Borak sadly. I don't collect them anymore, but it's always an interesting form. Erroneously, this game calls them Borak Tau, even though they use the visual models of the Borak. If anything, I find slightly weird and odd. Also, I love the soundtrack of this game. Although, I would like to say, going into this, if you remember my Shadow Hedgehog playthrough, I went in with that game in the best attempt to defend it, which I later regretted because I started to see a few more flaws, having played it that many times in such a rapid succession. Oh, we're using Hookie's skill here. Hookie is probably the most important character you need in this game, because without him you can't do anything, which is why his mask is listed all over the place. If you pick up a mask, you get that tower. Each of them basically corresponds to a ideology of a weapon, like a third-person shooter. So we've just picked up Nuperu. He is the grenade. He's the grenadier, or the grenade. He uses the grenade. Hookie is the rocket launcher. Kongu is the shotgun. At this point, is our most effective user because for whatever reason. Harley is the submachine gun, the blue one. I don't know if you've shown her off yet. He's the submachine gun. And Matoro, when we get him, he's the tower of ice. Toy line. He's the sniper. And Jalo, I assume, is meant to either be another submachine gun or an assault rifle. We can't obviously really get points here because when this game first came out, it was basically described as being too similar to LEGO Star Wars 2, which actually debuted some months earlier, and this was actually, I think, a week before the PS3 launch, so I think had they given it some time, they could have launched it on that system, might have got bigger sales. I don't know how the sales were, but I know Bionicle at the time was, in fact, really outselling LEGO, and that was still the case of 2010 when it initially ended. At least I think that's what happened. That was the discussion. Yeah, we've got the game. We're in hero mode right now. And if you can hear the music, I horribly apologise, because that song is going to drain on me. But I think this is going to be I won't say it's going to be as long as LEGO Star Wars 2, but I know that it's going to be a long time for me, because I will be doing 100%. However, a lot of it will just be me off screen, because apparently 12 hours is the basic time to complete the regular game, and 24 hours is what it takes to complete 100%. And I don't think any of us wants to see me do that. Least of all me. The other villain, or the other henchman around to destroy is, by the way, the Vaki, which is from the 2004 line. I don't really think there's like any minions in this line for them to like really use. But actually I think at this point it's like that they had names, but they were just numerous, so to speak. Although, I think one of the creators on one of the DVD releases did actually mention that the Vaki aren't villains, they're just following orders, they're basically the police. Albeit very corrupt police. So here we picked up a silver canister, if anyone remembers. So the silver canister uses the same model as what was the 2005 Tower Hall Dika, which that's the only, aside from the Vizirac, that's the only reference to 2005. The 2005 line. Whilst the most of the games are just set on the 2006 line, it really uses a lot more elements. So here we've got the sniper, so if I just zoom in. This is very clunky and is not most effective. It's got a very slow fire rate, and it's only really useful for the sections you need it. That's the only way I can describe it. There's not really a lot of backtracking in this game, so you have to... Okay, I'm trying to think of a good example. Actually, I know a good example. It's actually one right here. I think this is like a very good introduction level for you, I think. Here, you need Jala's ability, so you need to get the torch ability. That's what it's called, even though I can never remember the name. And to do that, you upgrade it into the Foreign Enclave. But to get Jala's mask, you also need to upgrade Pookie to get him in the first race. Which really... I'm not sure how I feel that as a design choice. I admit it's interesting, but it's definitely not the most effective. Because it means you need to basically double up to get one reward. And if you ask me, Pookie's weapon design, which is meant to be Kongu, sorry. I'm getting them. It's been so long. But Kongu's actually Pookie's is used a lot more. But to get I like Kongu's axe here, which is meant to be Liwa's axe from the 2001 line. See, they go back a lot. I'll get more into that in a minute. Section. For these sort of sections, and they will be a lot of these sections, the best one to use is Suki, because he's got a one shot, and it's pretty much a one hit on most of the sections, but mostly bigger racks. I think sometimes they're bow racks, but bow run. Sorry. And there, hero mode again. It's too easy to get in hero mode in this game. And that's another problem, the music is terrible. If it just left, my favourite, if they just left the piece is off the level, that'd be fine. And if you had an option, but no. My favourite soundtrack piece is from the Mature Enclave, I don't know why, probably because I hear it so much. And now with Java, this is basically Assault Rifle. This is basically a third-person shooter with Bionicle.